Bubby. How's it going, bud? Hey. Hi. Oh. Oh, God. Help me. Okay. Okay, so, hi. Welcome. No, don't put your mouth in there. Oh, don't lie, buddy. Welcome to episode 6 of my Super Senior Year Resolutions video, and I have a puppy in my hands, and I love him very much. So, hi. Welcome to episode 6 of this series. I think after this video, or after the next one, I should be done, which is, like, kind of exciting and kind of crazy. I know this is really long, but now we're gonna talk about dating and my resolutions with that thing and whether or not I accomplished it and all that. And honestly, I kind of put off making this because thinking about the past year has made me pretty anxious and, like, so I'm just gonna bite the bullet right now and just do it and just talk about it. Kind of. I realize that I look really pale right now, and before anyone says anything, I'm a goth. You baby. I went to Universal Studios today, and I wanted to wear this dress, and I have this cool, Beetlejuice pin, and I really wanted to meet Beetlejuice and show him my pin, and he totally remembered me! So that's really nice, and yeah, he, like, he, like, bowed down to me, too, because he thought I was so cool, and, you know, that's all I want in my adult life, for Beetlejuice to think I'm awesome. But anyways, he's probably gonna be here because he gets so excited when I get home, and now this is him saying how much he missed me, because I missed him, so anyways, yes, dating. I've been putting off this, and before I start this, what I want to just preface this with, I'm gonna try to be as mature on this topic as possible, because I noticed, like, through my past videos, I was, like, not that mature. If you've seen my X-Files, I think I, like, pretty much bashed a whole bunch of people, which isn't fair because those people weren't there to defend themselves, but also, like, I think, like, I paint a portrait that, like, I'm the victim in everything, when in reality, like, I did some pretty screwed up stuff, too. But anyways, with the whole, with me talking about this topic, I just want to be as, like, mature as possible, because I'm an adult now. Says the girl with, like, white face, and despite the fact, yeah, okay, but ow, don't do that, that hurts. But anyways, so I have my notes. What I wanted to do was, I didn't want to, I said that I didn't want to date and I wanted to focus on graduating, and that I wanted to be more honest with my relationships, because I pretend that everything's okay when everything really isn't, and I wanted to be direct, and I wanted to learn to move on when things don't go well, and I wanted to trust Jesus. Well, let's see how that has happened. Okay, so another reason why I want to, like, speak about these topics maturely is I'm actually, like, still friends with at least one of these people. So in the past video, I, like, mentioned David a lot, and I kept on saying, like, oh, I really like him, and, like, we're probably gonna start dating. Well, in my head, I thought we were gonna start dating after I graduated, but that didn't... Excuse me. That didn't happen. It's hard to talk about, but I think, like, throughout the entire time, I thought David and I were gonna be a couple. Internally, like, I knew that he wasn't interested, but I just pretended that he was. And so I would treat him and refer to him as my boyfriend, but he wasn't. And he made it clear to me that he didn't want to date me, like, in his words. But to me, sometimes his actions were really confusing. But anyways, like, it was really hard because I came to the realization that he didn't want to date me, and he was never my boyfriend. He was never gonna become my boyfriend. And I was lying to myself, and I was like taking a lot of the initiative and not him. So, yeah, there's that. And so that was just like a hard pill for me to swallow, and I think there was like 2 or 3 different times where I just kind of knew that he wasn't in it, or like he didn't want to date me. The first time was like cute little me. Like I used to like the first 1 or 2 months of Biola, I would like send him letters and stuff like that, but he never would respond to them, and he would never tell me like, "Oh, hey, thanks for sending me that letter," which like everyone else did. But I just remember one time I like called him or something, and I tried to have a conversation with him, and then he said something along the lines of, "Oh, my dad's next to me, want to say hi?" So I said hi to his dad, and then his dad was the one who said, "Yeah, I got that letter in the mail that you sent him. I gave it to him just now." And so like that really hurt because like he himself couldn't say, "Oh, I got your letter." That was like number 1. I don't know why it took me so many different times to realize these. The second time was like, okay, it was like kind of a lapse in communication, but I think it was like the final straw for me. It was on Valentine's Day, and so Valentine's Day morning, my dad got married. Valentine's Day morning, my dad got married, and so I attended the wedding. It was in Moval. And right after the wedding, I drove straight back to Biola, which is 60 miles away, because I had to do an NCLEX preparation test. And so that morning, I was in Moval, and I was sending pictures to all my friends, showing that, like, hey, my dad got married. And so then right after the wedding, I went back to Biola, and my roommate, or my apartment mate, she was like, "Oh, hey, Kim, I saw David on campus." And I was like, wait, what? Because, like, first off, he lives in San Diego. Second off, he graduated, so he shouldn't be on campus. And so I kind of figured, oh, he went to Disneyland. And part of me got a little excited because I was like, wait, maybe he's here to surprise me. But, yeah, that didn't happen. At first I was like, I'm going to call him and I'm going to say hi because it's Valentine's Day, and then I stopped myself and I was like, no, Kim. He needs to call you and say hi to you. It's Valentine's Day. And so, in a way, I was just so done at that point that I just had given up at that point, honestly, and he didn't call me the entire day, and I was actually pretty sad about that. And we had, like, a phone call after that where I confronted him about it, and he was like, well, I didn't know that you were at Biola. And, like, you know, he probably genuinely didn't know because he thought I was still in Moval. But still, like, that really hurt my feelings because to me, it's like, you still couldn't have, like, called and asked me where I was. You know? Like, that really hurt. The past Christmas was, like, 2016 Christmas was, like, just so hard for me because it was only the year prior that, like, I met his entire family and that his parents invited me for, like, Christmas stuff at their house. And that, like, truly hurt my feelings. So, yeah, Christmas 2016 was just, like, so hard for me because of that fact. And then, like, the other thing, well, the day that I realized I was just completely over him was, I think it was like a couple weeks or something before I graduated, and I had a pass to Disneyland, and this guy, like, loves Disneyland, to the point where I get a little worried sometimes, but he, like, I went to Disneyland with him, because I bought, like, a 3-day pass, and I figured I might as well just spend one day with him, since it's his favorite place in the world. And so I went to Disneyland with him. And it was Bats Day. I was really, really excited about that. It was Bats Day, and I got to meet, like, Sebastian Columbine, which was really, really cool. Oh, and I saw Krista Sparkles again, and her husband. But anyways, like, I I went with him to Disneyland, and I just remember, like, looking at him and realizing I don't want you anymore. Like, all the romantic feelings that I ever had are not even there. Like, I don't feel the same way that I did in the past. And, like, it was just so weird, like, realizing, like, stop! It was just so weird realizing that, you know, this person that I, like, pined for so long, I no longer want to date them. And that was just, like, a really weird moment. And I remember talking to my mom about it, and she just kind of said, like, Kim, like, you know, I think the reason why you liked him so much was because you wanted the challenge, because, like, you know, it was, like, a cat-mouse type thing. But anyways, yeah, so I'm looking, so, other than that, like, yeah, when it came to him, I was just kind of done. But the thing that, like, I laughed a lot at was like, just, like, right above it, like, I said that I wanted to be more direct in my relationships, and that I wanted to be honest, and, like, if something was bothering me, I would say it. And, like, as I was watching it again, I was like, no, girl, that is not what happened. Even as you are saying that, you are lying to yourself. Because, like, at the time, like, even as I was saying that, I, like, knew I was lying to myself. Because, like, in reality, the whole David situation, like, I was not happy. But I was lying to myself and pretending that it was gonna be okay and that we were gonna be fine. And so, like, I just remember, like, when I previously recorded that, as I previously recorded that, like, I even knew in my heart that I wasn't happy, but I was just pretending everything was okay. And even, like, now, I just remember how sad I was, but I wanted so desperately to, like, just make everything work and just be happy that I just pretended that I was. And I'm pretty sure all my friends knew that, but I just lied to myself the entire time. But anyways, like, David and I are, we're still friends. By God's grace, we're still friends. But it's like, I think I'm, like, in recovery mode right now. So every time I see him, I'm just automatically annoyed for some reason. And I think it's just, like, gosh, it's sad. But, like, I was so invested in it, and I wanted it to work so much that I was pretty much in a relationship by myself. And, just every time I look at him now, like, we're still friends, and, like, we've hung out a few times, and I talk to him every now and again, but every time I look at him, I'm just so annoyed, because I feel like I did everything that I could, and he just, I deserve better. So, anyways, yeah, in the video, I wasn't even honest with myself, because I knew that in my heart, I was not happy. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about kind of briefly is my experience on OkCupid. I was in a class last semester called Money, Sex, and Power, and for my capstone paper, I wanted to explore internet dating, and basically, like, as a Christian, how should we date online? I chose OkCupid because it was, like, the only site that I felt was geared towards people my age. It was, like, for the majority, it was free for the most part, and you didn't need a Facebook to sign up. That's important, because a lot of places you need Facebook. But anyways, like, that was just a shit show within itself. Oh my god, like, it was frustrating, because I would start to talk to someone and be like, oh, I kind of like this person, and then they would, like, disappear. Or I had a couple people who, like, were really, really persistent, and I was really not comfortable. Like, I went into it thinking, like, this is for, I went into OkCupid thinking, like, oh, this is for a school project. I'm not, like, if I find something serious, though, that'd be cool. But, girl, it was a shit show. Like, a lot of people were only interested in sex, which I was not. I think towards the end I got really frustrated because like no one was talking to me and that made me sad. It was just bad. And I'm gonna make an entire video on that in and of itself eventually. Like, I still really need to get my X-Files done. I'm gonna start after I'm done, like, with my updates. But yeah, so I went on OkCupid. Long story short, I did not like it. I would not recommend it. But it was an experience, and now I know what it's like to date online, and I've decided that never again. Okay, so other thing is, like, actually, okay, so in the fall, I ended up going on 3 dates, though. Two of them were related to my project, and one of them was just kind of like, you know, why not? The one related to my project, I went on a date from a guy I met on OkCupid, but it was more like a hangout, not a date. I went on a date with a guy who, was recommended to me by a friend as part of my project. And then the third date that I went on was like my roommate had a friend, and that was terrible. So I actually did date a little bit. I'm kind of rushing right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to end it here, and I will record and like just talk about my 3 dates a little bit more. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Anyways, thank you for watching. Here is my Doge, and this is his little thing. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Sorry that this was really rushed. And David, if you find this, I'm still your friend. We're still friends, just I'm kind of annoyed at you currently. But hey, we're friends, and as soon as you visit me in Miami, we will go to Disney World in Orlando. And that goes to any of my friends. If you visit me in Miami, we will go to Disney World together. Okay, so yeah, okay, bye.